There are over 4,000 unsolved mysteries in the world today. Some have been around for thousands of years, and others only weeks. They range from missing persons to haunted houses and even aliens. The one thing that all of these mysteries have in common is that no one has been able to solve them yet. But maybe you can. Hi, welcome to this channel where we bring you the craziest unsolved mysteries. In each episode, we will be exploring different unsolved mysteries, learning about the evidence and hearing the various theories that surround them. We will also meet the experts who are trying to solve them and hear the latest in forensic science. And who knows, with your help, we may just solve one of these mysteries once and for all. So join us as we take a journey into the unknown and try to uncover the truth behind some of the world's most baffling mysteries. Our first mystery is the Voynich Manuscript. This is a detailed 240-page book written in an unknown language or script. The book is named after the Polish bookseller Wilfred M. Voynich, who acquired it in 1912. It was likely written in Italy during the Renaissance and is filled with colorful drawings of strange diagrams and plants. The text is written in a cursive script that has yet to be deciphered, and the illustrations are unlike anything else seen before or since. The true origin and purpose of the book are still a mystery, but many believe it to be either a pharmacopoeia or an alchemist's textbook. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. The next mystery is cryptos. Cryptid sculptures aren't exactly a new form of art, but they're pretty rare. However, there is one that stands out among the rest, and that's cryptos, designed by artist Jim Sanborn, located outside the CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia. This sculpture features 4 inscriptions, 3 of which have been partially decrypted, but the 4th remains a mystery. The sculpture was dedicated in 1990 and is made of bronze and granite. Each of the 4 inscriptions contains a coded message that Sanborn has said can be solved using a combination of codes and ciphers. The first 2 messages were cracked within days of the sculpture's dedication, but the 3rd took several years. The 4th, however, continues to stump cryptographers and the CIA alike. Sanborn has offered a few clues about the 4th code, saying it contains the answer to the 3rd. He also said that the sculpture should be viewed as a whole and that the hidden messages are interconnected. Many believe that the 4th code will eventually be solved, but until then, it remains one of the biggest unsolved mysteries of our time. Our third mystery is the disappearance of the Mary Celeste. On December 5, 1872, the brigantine ship Mary Celeste was found abandoned in a drifted sea. The ship had left New York on November 7th, bound for Genoa, Italy, but had never arrived. When the ship was discovered, it was in good condition, but there was no sign of the 10 passengers and crew. A lifeboat was missing, and the ship's cargo of alcohol was untouched. This led to speculation that the crew had become intoxicated and jumped overboard, or that pirates had attacked the ship and taken the crew hostage. However, neither of these theories could be confirmed, and the mystery of what happened to the Mary Celeste remains unsolved to this day. If you have any theories, please let us know in the comments below. Now we move on to the Antikythera mechanism. This is an ancient Greek device discovered in 1902 in a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera. The device, which is believed to have been created between 270 BC, is considered to be the world's first digital computer. It is a complex piece of engineering consisting of at least 30 bronze gears and 40 knobs and dials. The device was used as an astronomical calculator to predict astronomical phenomena such as eclipses in the Olympic Games. It is unclear who created the device or how it was used, but it is believed that it was created by a group of Greek intellectuals who were interested in astronomy and mathematics. The Antikythera mechanism is now on display at the National Archaeological Museum in Athens. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most important artifacts from the ancient world. Our fifth mystery is the Piri Reis map. This is a historical map created by Ottoman Admiral Piri Reis in 1513. The map, which is 46 centimeters by 120 centimeters, depicts the coastlines of South America and Antarctica, as well as parts of Africa and Europe. The map is notable for its accuracy, considering that it was created more than 100 years before Christopher Columbus reached the Americas. There are two main theories about how Piri Reis obtained his information. One theory is that he used information from a lost Greek map, possibly one created by Ptolemy. The other theory is that he obtained his information from Arab navigators who had traveled to the Americas. The Piri Reis map is currently on display at the Topkapi Palace Museum in Istanbul. It is one of the most important maps in history and a valuable resource for historians and cartographers. Next up is the Sumerian King List. This is an ancient Mesopotamian manuscript that lists the kings of Sumer and the length of their reigns. The list dates back to the 18th century BC and was discovered in the 19th century during excavations at the ancient city of Ur. The list includes both historical and mythical figures and gives the length of each king's reign in number of years. However, there are several discrepancies in the list. For example, the total number of years given for the reigns of the kings of Ur add up to over 250,000 years, which is clearly impossible. There are two possible explanations for this discrepancy. One is that the list is simply a mistake or a misunderstanding. The other is that the list is based on a much older tradition that has been lost to time. This makes it difficult to determine the accuracy of the list. Some scholars believe that the Sumerian king list is largely mythical, and that only a small portion of it corresponds to actual historical events. Others believe that the list is largely accurate, and that the discrepancy in length is due to a misunderstanding of our own chronology. Ultimately, the true nature of the Sumerian king list remains a mystery. Moving on, we have the Long Yu Grottos. These are a series of large, deep, and mysterious caverns located in Zhejiang Province, China. They were discovered in 1992 by a group of fishermen who were exploring the local caves. Since then, the Long Yu Grottos have attracted the attention of archaeologists, geologists, and historians who are trying to determine their origin and purpose. The grottos are made up of over 20 separate caverns, and some are up to 30 meters high. They are intricately carved with a variety of patterns and designs, and some contain strange symbols that have yet to be deciphered. The age of the grottos is also a mystery, although some believe they may date back as far as 18,000 years. What makes the Long Yu Grottos even more intriguing is that they seem to have been deliberately constructed rather than formed naturally. The builders would have needed to use sophisticated tools and techniques to carve out the caverns and create the intricate designs. However, there is no evidence of human habitation in the area, and no one knows who built the grottos or why. The Long Yu Grottos remain a fascinating and mysterious site that continues to baffle scientists and researchers to this day. For our final mystery, we have the lost city of Atlantis. According to legend, Atlantis was a powerful and advanced civilization that existed around 9000 BC. It was located in the Atlantic Ocean, but the exact location of the island has never been confirmed. Plato described Atlantis as a place of wisdom and enlightenment where a utopian society thrived. However, he also warned of the dangers of pursuing power and wealth. Eventually, the Atlanteans became corrupt and their empire was destroyed. The ruins of Atlantis are said to lie beneath the ocean, hidden from view. Despite the lack of physical evidence, many people still believe that Atlantis existed. Some believe that it was a real place that was destroyed by a natural disaster, such as a tsunami or earthquake. Others believe that Atlantis was a metaphor for a spiritual state of mind. The search for Atlantis has captured the imagination of people for centuries. Explorers and adventurers have risked their lives in search of the lost city. Many have claimed to have found it, but no one has ever been able to prove it. The mystery of Atlantis continues to fascinate people around the world, and it is likely that the search for the lost city will go on for centuries to come. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.